Hey everybody, you're looking live on tape from France. No, just kidding. Actually, I'm at Epcot today. Have not been to the Festival of the Holidays since it kicked off about a week ago. Thought we'd pop in, see what's doing here today at Epcot. Michelle is acquiring a frozen hot chocolate on request. That was the one thing she said she wanted to do today, and we made that happen. Let me turn you around and give you a look. And that's the frozen hot chocolate from the Holiday Kitchen in France. $13.25 for that. Always gets high marks from her during the holiday season. Joining me. Glad you did. Let's get to it. So I just saw, is that Aurora? Aurora. My knowledge of Disney princesses is not where it needs to be. But you can see by the crowds here, definitely not as busy as it was the last time we came through Epcot. So that's awesome. Today's weather, it's about 78, but the sun's really not beating down. It's really pleasant. We actually skylined over here as per usual. There's Lahai in the Holiday Kitchen. Might get a snack, but I'm definitely not gonna be doing a ton of food today. Just not super hungry. I had a big breakfast this morning, so. So through the holiday of the festivals, you'll see this around various countries or areas. So for example, here's a Hanukkah storyteller. Germany, they'll have German holiday tales, et cetera, through the different countries. Pretty cool. Pretty entertaining. So this will be a little bit better layout. They have these maps located around to show you all the holiday food and destinations and all your entertainment. And as mentioned before, each little area's got their own, kind of like a traditional storytelling type deal. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna pop into Art of Disney. Full warning, this place can get expensive quickly, but they have some really cool stuff.
It's clamped from the floor up and clamped from the top down, and we can adjust it. We can take them down, move them, slide them over. It's real convenient. Okay, I'm going to the car.
For example, these framed prints are $3.99. But they also have a ton of figurines. That's kind of cool. It's Tiki Room vibes. So like, as I said, just, that's a really cool Hatbox Ghost. It's $3.99 as well. You're getting some of these larger pieces. That large Mickey's $7,000. Cinderella's $4,000. Then you have some Thomas Kincaids that are about $1,000 a piece. So not for the faint of heart.
That's what we were thinking we were going to probably have to do. We had bought from the last time down with Mickey and Minnie and sold us some stuff. So we went out to Hobby Lobby, bought a gorgeous frame for half off. And this is what we did. Ideally,
But this is one of my favorite stores to pop into. It's right beside America. It's actually kind of in the American Pavilion. So it's a little bit smaller than the one at the Disney Springs, but not by much. And they also have that where you can print your own. Now that frame I have in my restroom at home, that I've got my Art of Animation, or excuse me, my animation experience that the instructor actually did his drawing signed.
Buy all their stuff and then go back to one location with all of it.
That's pretty cool there. Pirates of the Caribbean. So pretty much, that's really cool. Always gonna have a soft spot in my heart for Sorcerer Mickey. And they'll do like big events, especially during the Festival of the Arts. They'll have a bunch of tables and stuff set up outside with more prints for purchase. It's kind of cool.
No, but I still think it's yeah.
That's cool, Mr. Ted. Definitely worth a visit. A pop in on your next trip for sure. Also back in the American Pavilion is one of the 9 icon trees that we talked about in our last episode. Gorgeous tree. It's got all the trees are themed. You kind of have to look close in the details, the ornaments and whatnot. This being in the American Pavilion, I'm expecting a lot of patriotic stuff, and you see quite a bit. Beautiful tree. I know I've mentioned it, but if you haven't seen the Decorating the Holidays for Disney on Disney Plus, highly recommend. All right, here's what we're working with at the Bavaria booth. We got the fondue, pay no attention to the cold Bud Light, fondue cheese, which is a bread bowl of fondue cheese, looks like some veggies and some potatoes. $8.25 for this item. Get into it, tell you what we think. All right, we're gonna get into this and tell you what I think. We'll start with just the bread here, just bread. Now we're gonna get a potato. Really good flavor. Sorry, I was trying not to blind you. Really good flavor on it. A lot of Swiss involved. Maybe some Gruyere. But overall, very, very good. And for $8.25, I feel like you get a lot of food. So, Sel said she would get it again, but perhaps not go out of her way. I'd say that's a pretty good snack for one person. We're splitting it. I mean, it's a lot of food. The size is pretty generous. Michelle is also giving high marks to the hard cider that's here at the Bavaria booth. So overall, highly recommend, not highly recommend, but recommend. So we decided to walk over to the Beach Club because we want to get a Beach Club ornament for our tree. And they have an awesome carousel set up in the lobby. Really, really cool. As you might imagine, Beach Club going on. I'm not getting the scent, are you? It's probably because of all the gingerbread. Oh yeah, even the top. Michelle's pointing out there's a 50th castle on the top. Really, really cool.
It said they worked over 600 hours since July.
600 hours since July to build this. And of course, being Beach Club, a nautical themed tree, Absolutely gorgeous. Favorite resort. So we had a bit of bad luck at Beach Club. The ornament is already sold out. But she said to check back in a few days, which we will. Said they sold out in a matter of like a couple days, which I can understand since Beach Club is so popular. But we'll be back over there. But one thing we did notice in Beach Club is the smell was gone, and that's an issue for me. That's not the primary reason why I love staying there, but definitely adds to the ambiance and the great part about Beach Club. So not having that smell, and those of you that know the smell of the Beach Club is the best smell to me on Disney property. So a bit disappointing there, but hey, we'll be all right. We're actually now going to park hop to Hollywood Studios in search of the Toy Story popcorn bucket. So this has kind of turned into a little mini adventure, and the weather's so great and the crowds are pretty low. Why not? Seeing a lot of good Christmas decorations here. It's a good sign. So I did get this adult holiday beverage from this cart over here, right beside the Brown Derby. It's called the Holiday Fashion. It's like an old fashioned. And we did have success on the Toy Story bucket. So all in all, a good trip. But right now we're just kind of hiding underneath this little structure because it's sprinkling, and I can't tell if it's gonna open up for real or just kind of missed us. But we're just hanging out themselves, grabbing popcorn. I'm having a beverage. Really not that crowded at all here in Hollywood. I gotta say, this is a good time to come if you can, because compared to last week, it's night and day. But like I said, we're just waiting for this little popcorn storm to blow over or decide what it's gonna do. And might head home, might hang out, we don't know. All right, well, I think that's gonna do it for the day. It turned into a bigger adventure as the sounds of Indiana Jones going off in the distance. Just left Hollywood. Got a couple souvenirs. Got the Tower of Terror Funko Pop and got a Big Thunder Mountain Railroad t-shirt. Pretty cool. You'll see them on future videos. Thanks for joining me. Glad you did. If you liked what you saw today, make sure you subscribe. If you hated what you saw today, Blame that lady that was behind me in the concession stand line. It was super, super rude to the cast member. As always, keep the parks clean.